Hello guys and welcome to my channel, and I'm back. Oh, I've missed you. I'm sorry that it took so long for this video to be uploaded. I was just taking some time editing it and seeing if I could get all my videos in the one video. I wasn't sure if I was going to, split them into two-parters, like post part 1 Wednesday or part 2 next week. But I managed to merge them all into one video. So here is my long-awaited video of my holiday in Crete. Enjoy, and don't forget you can follow me on Instagram or on TikTok. Hello guys and welcome to my channel. A quick introduction to say that I'm going on holiday. I'm fully dressed, my cases are all packed. I'm just gonna check if I got everything, but I'm coming home to Crete. So, day 1 of living in Crete. It's a lovely day today, but it's also a bit cloudy. I think I brought the clouds back home from Scotland. But I thought I'd give you a little tour of my home. So we have the kitchen, and over here we have the view of the street, where sometimes I like to chill out and have a conversation with Mum when it's such a lovely, lovely day. And this is so clever. This is a clock that my great granddad made for Dad, and the caption says, if I could turn back time. So time is going backwards. And as you can see here, these are all the businesses that my mum and dad worked. And look, that's my dad's jewelry store that he used to run. Yeah, very, very fond memories. Over here we have the living room. Oh, look at that! Look at me, cute as a button. And down here, it's our videos! This is what I used to watch when I was a kid. We have Fox and the Hound, we have Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story. I never remember we used to own Titanic. And over here we have, through this door, it's the bathroom. This is my parents' bedroom. And last but definitely not least, ta-da! It's my bedroom. So this is where my sister and I slept when we visit here. And in front of me there's a shelf, but where that shelf is, there used to be a bunk bed. Emily would have the top bunk, and I would have the bottom bunk. But I always feel lucky sleeping at the bottom because I would feel the fan, whereas Emily, bless her, doesn't really feel it when she's sleeping on the top bed. And check me out, I got my own VIP, what's it called again? Mind blank. And there's the balcony. We used to get a lovely view of the hills, but it's now blocked by this building, and it sort of ruins the view. So yeah, that's my house. You know, when I say to people that I have a house in Crete, they just presume I have like a luxury villa on a hilltop with a beautiful view overlooking the sea, when, to be honest, it's just an ordinary flat that I stayed in since I was little. And yeah, it's not much, but it's home. But anyway, enough chit chat. I'm off to the beach and enjoy the next few clips of paradise.
Young ones come crushing down. They wanna feel the
Okay, so we are in a restaurant called Del Mar, and I've decided I'm gonna get myself a savory crepe. They are so good in Crete. Brilliant. One of the best crepes I've ever tasted. Cheers.
Hi.
Veganis?
Καλά, εσύ.
Καλά, ευχαριστώ. He's a good guy.
Hi guys.
Hello.
trying not to be so self-absorbed. They don't care, 'cause people get so easily bored. You better stay in those arms forever, where happy thoughts can live again. Yeah, we got older but still good together, together. 'Cause you and I, we got the vibe, we got the vibe. Yeah, you and I, still got the vibe, still got the vibe. When you're closing in,
What you see here, this is Alunda's main beach. It's man-made, but it's a nice beach. It's a nice beach where I would go with my family to swim in the sea. I mean, I don't care if it's man-made or not, as long as there's a beach and a sea to swim in, I'm all good.
'cause people get so easily bored. You better stay in those arms forever, where happy thoughts can live again. Yeah, we got older but still good together.
So day 3 of visiting Crete, and I am in a beach in a small town on the outskirts of Alunda called Plaka, and it's a stony beach. It's a lovely beach, but it's entirely of stone. I mean, thank God they have little wooden walkways, because see, trying to get out of the water, it's a bloody nightmare. And also, I'm wearing flip-flops, and if I'm not wearing flip-flops, the stones would be piping hot. But I want to give you guys, I'll take my glasses off so I can see the screen. I want to give you guys a little brief history about something. So, you see that island over there? That's called Spinalonga, and it's got quite a history. It started off as a fortress built by the Venetians to protect their ships from piracy. But then from 1903 to 1957, it was also a leper colony. So if anyone was diagnosed with leprosy, they were banished to that island. And it wasn't until in the 1940s or 50s they developed a cure for it. And it's sad because people lived in Spinalonga all their lives. They built houses, they raised families there, and they couldn't come back to their homeland because people thought they would get leprosy just by a simple touch. And now the place is popular for tourists to visit, and its history was inspired by a story written by an author called Victoria Hislop. She wrote a story based on Spinalonga called The Island. I haven't read it, but apparently it's meant to be really good. So if you ever want to know more about Spinalonga, feel free to buy The Island. So it's so hot today. So I think now I'm just gonna go in for a little swim. So I just got back from Plaka, and I don't know what the rest of my plan is for tonight. Don't know if I'm going out for a meal with the family or we're just having a night in. But I just want to show you guys something. This right here is the best Mediterranean drink. This is called Amita Motion, and I used to be obsessed with this drink when I was little, and I'm still obsessed with this drink. It is my elixir of life. Amen to that. Also, you know what I was saying a while ago about my videos, my Disney videos that I used to watch all the time when I was a kid? It reminded me of this meme I saw on Facebook. There was a picture of all the videos, of all the classic Disney films on video, and the caption read, "I'm gonna tell my kids that this was Disney Plus." Oh, the memories. Those were the days, eh? Okay, so this is day 4, and today myself and my mum and dad are gonna go to another beach on the outskirts of Alunda. We're gonna go to Almiros, and it's, in my opinion, it's one of the best beaches in Crete because it's a proper beach. Check it out soon. Hello there, welcome to, my sunglasses on? Can I see? Welcome to Almiros, and this is what I mean by a proper beach. You see this river here? This river is super cold, and when I was a kid, well, when I say I should also include like myself, my sister, and a couple of my friends. When we were kids, we used to get our surfboards and just glide through the river. Okay, I'm about to tip my toe in. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. Yeah, are you recording? Come on. In case you're wondering, my dad's behind the camera. Say hi, Dad. Dad, say hi.
Hi.
Hello. So, I'm going to go from that bridge, and I'm going to float underneath that bridge there and come out the other end. Okay? It's so cold! Woo. So cold! So this is day 7 of me being in Crete, and today my sister and her boyfriend are coming tonight. So all the Perris family, including my sister's boyfriend, are reunited again. Yay! Also, the new Suicide Squad film is out now in the UK, and it's getting a lot of praise. In fact, I'm watching the first Suicide Squad I'm watching the first Suicide Squad film just now while my parents are away picking up my sister and her boyfriend. Just so, because a lot of people are saying that you don't need to watch the first film to know who's who or what's happened. But me personally, I just like to remind myself of what happened in the first Suicide Squad film. So that's what I'm gonna do. To give you another update on what I'm gonna do for the rest of my holidays, tomorrow myself and my family are going to another place in Crete called Hania. And I'm really, really excited because I've never been to Hania before, and I love to explore more of the island. Because although I love Elunda, I feel like I want to see more of Crete. So I'm really, really excited. Although we picked the right day to go, because apparently there's meant to be a heat wave and it's meant to get worse and worse. So I'm gonna be roasting. So hopefully I have fun. It's so hot today, but bags all packed, ready for Hania. So we finally arrived in Hania, but before we went to Hania, we made a couple of pit stops along the way. We stopped by the museum of his famous painter El Greco. Then we stopped by to look at an ancient church, the monastery. Monastery? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. And we stopped by at the lake. Can't remember what it's called. Mum?
Yeah?
What's the lake called again?
What's that?
What's the lake called again?
I can't remember.
Oh, well, it's a lake in somewhere in Crete. Yeah. Yeah. The only lake in Greece, apparently. And this is the first time I actually swam in a lake. But I'm gonna tell you something, it's roasting. Like, I don't think you can tell, but I am melting, absolutely melting. Let's go see what the view's like. Wow. This is Hania. Oh my god, what a view. Don't know if you can see it clearly, but if you look ahead, this is where the lighthouse is. That's the lighthouse straight ahead. Good morning, Hania. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Oh, look. That's the lighthouse. You can see it clearly now. That's the lighthouse over there. Then that's the lighthouse. I can't wait to see more of the city. But today is gonna be a beach day. Well, it was a long freaking drive, but we're finally here. We're finally at the beach. I don't know what this beach is called, but apparently Dad said that it's like the top 10 beaches to visit in Crete, I think he said. But I've been in a car for like 2.5 hours. Felt like longer, probably was longer. But I'm gonna swim in that sea right there. So what beach? Dad, what beach are we at again? Elafonisi. Yeah, apparently, like I said previously, it's the top 10 beaches in the world apparently.
And the water is very shallow.
You know, this is a good idea to do a James Bond moment.
Definitely.
Shall we do that?
Definitely.
Yeah, because the water is so shallow. I could like rise up like Daniel Craig.
Definitely.
I'm doing it. Salt water.
Another one.
Miles, you're on camera.
Yeah.
Day 2 of being Hanya, and we're going on a boat trip. Dad, where are we going?
To Palos.
Balos? Balos. Say it again?
Palos.
Balos. What's in Balos?
It's a very famous beach.
A very famous beach. Beautiful beach. Not just famous, it's famous and beautiful. Right there. Reminds me. Ta-da! There's a ship. Reminds me of the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean. Ahar, my hearties. Ems, Callum, ahoy there.
Hello!
Hello. We're reliving that Titanic moment. Dear, wherever you are. Okay, we have made a little pit stop at... Dad, where are we again? Gramvusa. Oh my god, look how clear the water is. Yes, I will. Look how clear the water is. And look, up there's a castle. Over the castle on the hill. Okay, that's our pit stop finished. And we're on our way to Balos. We had arrived at Balos. This is the lagoon of Balos. It's not much, but you could paddle your feet in the water, or you could sunbathe in the water, or just lie in the water. So we just arrived back from Balos Beach, and Dad took us to a beach somewhere in Hanya. Don't know what it's called. I know, I'm stupid with names. You're probably thinking, for God's sake, Yiorgos, you should know what beach you're going to. But I'm just terrible with names. He took us to this beach to watch the sunset, and I have to say, it's worth it. Let me show you. Look at that. Look at that sunset. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've seen loads and loads of sunsets while living in Crete, but this is the best this is one of the best sunsets I've seen, because I'm so used to seeing the sunset when it's going down behind the mountains, behind the hills, back home in Olinda, but I've never seen it so open and nothing's blocking the sun. There's open water. Oh my god, it is absolutely beautiful. Because when Dad said that he wants to take us to see the sunset, at first I was like, oh, do we have to? Can I just go back to the hotel? But no, this is definitely worth it. It's seeing stuff like this that makes me proud that I live in such a exotic island like Crete. And I'm gonna be biased when I say this, but I don't care. I'm proud being Greek, and Greece is definitely one of the best, if not the best countries to visit when you're on holiday. Just don't listen to the news about, the credit crunch or whatever. I'm sure that stuff is over now. Just go to Crete or Greece. Go to Greece, go to New Zealand Island or Athens or any part of Greece, because it is definitely the best place to go on holiday. Anyway, let's see the sunshine. Let's see the sunset again. To look at that. Would you look at that? Just it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, I've come to my last day of my holidays. As you can probably see, case is ready to be packed. I don't want to go back home. Nah, it's good to go back. I had a really good 2 weeks, and I love the gorgeous weather, but I think I'm at the stage now where I just want a bit of rain and a bit of coolness, because the heat was just too much for me, especially in August, because apparently it's meant to be the hottest month. So yeah, I'm sad I'm leaving, but it's good to go back. So farewell, Greece, till next year, hopefully when everything's died down. See you soon. So this is me back in my room, home sweet home. A big shout out to my Auntie Gwen for giving myself and my mum a lift from the airport. And while I was away, my sister took in a parcel for me a couple of days ago. And that parcel was Billie Eilish's new album on vinyl. But it's been a really great summer, had a really great time in Crete. I definitely made the right decision in going this year. So thank you, Crete, for having me. It was good seeing my hometown Alunda. And until next year, adios amigo. Or should I say, what's Greek for goodbye? To save the embarrassment, see you next year. Bye bye.